If you fuck me, then fuck you. And that's the way I like it. Yeah, that's the way I like it. That's the way.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time about getting into it with my neighbor over her man that I didn't even know was her man. And yeah, it's just so crazy. Y'all, San Diego is so small and annoying. Y'all probably heard me say this a million times. So small and so annoying. Well, the hoods, okay, where the black people live, very small. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. Oh, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please subscribe. I'm struggling. Please subscribe. Okay, yeah. So let's get into it, right? So, little backstory. I had this neighbor. We had already lived in our house for, I want to say like a couple years, right? And then we got some new neighbors. It was a black family, 2 brothers and a sister, and then the mom and the stepdad, right? The girl, I want to say when they moved in, I was about 16, but I was real grown, y'all. She was probably like, maybe she was around my same age, but I want to say she was like a normal teenager, right? Like a normal speed teenager. I was a grown teenager. I hung out with grown people. My boyfriends was grown. Just, too much, okay? Too fast, too much. So although we were neighbors and we were cool, we would talk sometimes, but we wasn't like buddy because I was a little too advanced, right? Let's just say that. But she was cool, normal girl, you know, no problems. I used to hang out with her big brother. We used to smoke together and stuff like that, right? But I would speak to her. She used to talk to the boy in the house next to hers, which I was cool with him. We used to smoke together. So we communicated, you know. They end up living in that house for maybe a year and a half to 2 years, something like that. So we were neighbors for a while. We were cool, right? So let's say time passed, they end up moving. So at this point, I'm around 18, somewhere around here. So one day, I'm at one of the stores, like a liquor store in a hood somewhere, and I meet this guy, this older guy. He probably was in his 20s, maybe 30, something like that, right? But he was not my type. He was trying to get at me. I was into D-boys. I was into gang members. That was just my vibe, unfortunately, but that's just what it was. Trying to get at me. I did give him my number, but not because I was interested. You know how you just give a nigga your number? So that was that, right? I give him my number. He texts me a couple days later. We're going back and forth texting, but I did not like him, y'all, okay? I just was, you know how you just be doing shit? I was just doing shit. So we text here and there, but not about nothing. So one day he calls me and he telling me, there's a pool party and I want you to go with me, whoopty whoopty whoop, right? So I'm like, okay, I did not really want to go. Yeah, so I didn't really want to go, but I also didn't have anything to do, right? So I told him like, okay, if I go, my homegirl gonna have to come with me. He was like, yeah, that's cool, right? But then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, I don't have like a bathing suit. You gonna buy me a bathing suit? Because like I said, y'all, he wasn't my type of dude. So I was trying to see if he had some money. Okay, I'm just being honest. That's just what it was, okay? So I'm like, okay, are you gonna buy me a bathing suit? He like, yeah, I just really want you to go with me. You know, I want you to come. So I'm like, okay, but y'all, I really didn't want to go. We had never hung out, nothing. When we did text, it wasn't nothing. We wasn't flirting. It was nothing like that. Then I think about it. I'm like, hold on, because it was about time for me to get a pedicure. And if it's time for me to get a pedicure, then I need to get a fill too, right? So then I end up texting him and I'm like, well, I need my toes done. Like, I'm not going to the pool without a fresh pedicure And if I'm going to the nail shop, then I need to get a fill too, right? So then he like, man, you doing too much. You doing too much. You could get a pedicure, but I'm not paying for your nails too. Like I already said, I'll get your bathing suit, whoopty whoopty whoop, right? But y'all, I was just trying to see how far I could take it with him because I didn't like him. So yeah, if you're the one who wants me to go with you to a pool party, I don't care to go with you and I don't care to go to the pool party. So yeah, what's in it for me type vibe, right? So we going back and forth, and I'm telling him, well, I'm not gonna come then. I don't really want to come. So finally he gets fed up with me. He said he's not paying for my nails too. He already agreed to the pedicure in the bathing suit. If I don't want to come without him having to do all that, then that's cool. He'll get somebody else to go, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. I don't care. I don't like you, bro. Like, I don't care, right? So that was that. I end up talking to him, let's say like a week or so later. He's texting me. He's wanting to hang out, but he's just wanting to hang out. I want to say at this time, like, if it was a dude that I actually liked, we could just kick it. I'm cool with that, right? But if I was not interested in you, then you need to take me on a date. Like, I don't want to just hang around you if I don't like you. It just was like a back and forth like that, right? Stuff like that, just texting. We never linked, y'all, okay? Never. So he would check in here and there, but it wasn't nothing. He wasn't not gonna get no action from me. He just wasn't my type of guy. So I want to say, let's say like a month later, y'all. It's so crazy. It's so crazy how small San Diego is. And then this guy, like, I grew up in the hood my whole life, y'all, right? This guy is not from the hood. I don't know. He might be from like around where black people live, but it's not the hood. We do have another area where black people be at. And they kind of like off brands, you know what I mean? They be saying they from certain hoods or sets, and they don't be. They really be from, anyway, they off brands. We don't really mess with them. You know, we kind of looked at them like busters type vibe, right? So I don't know if he was from that area or what. So 2 months later, somebody calls my phone, right? And I answer, and they like, Seville, you're messing with my boyfriend? You're fucking with my boyfriend? Wooty wooty woo. And like going off, but very like corny, right? And I'm like, what? Who is this? Because y'all, I wasn't fucking with nobody then. Like, that I knew of, right? So she cussing me out and all this stuff. So we going back and forth. I'm like, who's your man? Who's your man? And she's like, what name can we give him? Luda. Luda's my man. Luda's my man. And the way she kept saying, Seville, Seville. I'm like, who is this? Seville, this is Marie, Seville. This is Marie. You're fucking with my man. Marie is my old neighbor, y'all. Marie don't want no smoke with me, okay? I would just tell y'all that. Marie don't want to get down with me. Like, girl, stop it. I know I haven't seen you. You've moved away like some years ago. But it maybe in those couple years you done got a little rowdy, or you think you could. But baby, I've been on this. You knew me back then. I've been on this. You're not ready for me, right? So once she told me this is Marie, I just started laughing. I'm like, girl, what? How would I know that that's your man? Like, I haven't seen you in years. How would I know that this weird off-brand random dude is your man? And then I started thinking, because she's like around my age. So you just like little young girls, you little weirdo, and you thought I was going. But I was trying to run game on you. And I guess, you know, he wasn't really going for it. So kudos to him. He wasn't going for it because he got a little young girlfriend who is in love with him. So he could get you little young girls, but just not me, baby. Okay, just not me. But yeah, so I'm going back and forth with her. I'm like, girl, nobody knew he was your man. I did not want him. I don't know how you found out. I saw y'all was texting. You've been keeping in contact with him. I'm like, did you look through the text? I never reached out to him. He was begging me to go to a pool party that I didn't go to. He wasn't really trying to spend no money like on the stuff that I wanted to go to the pool party. Girl, so if you see the text, why are you calling me? You little weirdo. So I hang up on baby, right? And my homegirl was there. And I'm telling her, I'm like, girl, it's Marie. Remember Marie who used to live next door to me? Remember the dude that we met? Because my homegirl was with me at the store when we met the little weird guy. So I think it's funny because how weird is that my old neighbor's boyfriend got my number at a store? Like, bro, that is so strange. I hate San Diego for that. I love my city, don't get it twisted, but the way it's so entangled and everybody knows somebody that knows somebody, it gets annoying. So yeah, so I hang up or whatever. The girl calls me back. I feel like some girls just like to argue. And if you watch my other story time where the side chick was calling my phone, playing on my phone, harassing me, you would know that I don't argue. I don't even know how to argue. I know how to argue with a nigga, but even then, I'm not an arguer. Like, I don't really want to argue with a nigga. I don't know how to argue with no girls. Like, girl, what do you want to do? So she calls me back and she talking too much. Because it's like, once I knew it was you, I just like gave you a pass because baby, you don't want these problems. Like, leave it alone. It's not like I knew that was your man. And what's up? So now we going back and forth and I'm telling her, well, if you really like have a problem, even though I had no clue, you can come over here. Like, you know where I live. I still live in the same house from when you live next door. Like, do you want to fight? Like, what's the problem? I didn't know. So she talking big and bad. She like, yeah, I'll come over there. I'm gonna pull up, whoopty whoop, right? So I'm like, okay, Marie, that's fine. Like, I'll be here, right? Y'all, I don't get it. I really, really don't get it. Like, girl, I didn't know. Why are you mad at me? Shouldn't you be mad at your man? That he was willing to buy me a bathing suit and get my pedicure done so I could go to the pool party with him? Why you mad at me? So I'm like, okay, me and my homegirl, we sitting there chilling, smoking, laughing because she knows Marie too. And she know Marie ain't with it. You know what I mean? Like, girl, I don't think you're going to come over here, but okay. So we sitting there, we waiting though. We ain't doing nothing. We just chilling at my house. So she never comes. My homegirl, she like, I'm gonna call her back. She's so messy. She likes mess. So she calls her and Marie ain't answering the phone or whatever. So I'm like, okay, so maybe she thought about it and knew, like, I mean, it was stupid in the first place because, girl, if you read the text messages, you clearly saw we never linked up. You clearly saw I was trying to get some stuff up out of him. I don't know. I was trying to see if he was willing to buy me stuff. You feel me? Because I was not interested in him like that or at all. But yeah, y'all, that's the story of how I got into it with my neighbor over her boyfriend that I didn't know was her boyfriend. And she said she was going to pull up on me and she never came. Which was smart. You know, like, girl, please let me be, honey. I didn't know. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this little story. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time.